Have you ever thought a setback or delay was a real disaster, only to find out later that it was a hidden opportunity? Events that seem to hinder us often turn out to be the key to meeting people or opportunities that change our lives. This is the story of Andrea, a successful businessman whose life is transformed by an unexpected encounter on a rainy day. Don't miss this extraordinary story and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories. Stay until the end to discover how a simple gesture can have a lasting and surprising impact. Andrea, always punctual and methodical, found himself running through the crowded city streets. It was 7 o'clock in the morning and he had a crucial meeting at 8 o'clock on the other side of the city. His tech startup could receive significant funding if he could impress potential investors. The traffic, however, seemed determined to thwart him. As he waited impatiently at the traffic light, torrential rain began to fall, making visibility nearly impossible. Andrea sighed, thinking that was the last thing he needed at that moment. But as he slowly moved forward, he noticed something that caught his attention: a small, soaking wet child near a dumpster. He stopped, rolled down his window, and asked the child if he was lost. The child, named Matteo, said he had no parents and was hungry. Andrea, looking at his watch, knew he was already late for the meeting, but he couldn't leave Matteo alone in the rain. He called his secretary and told her to call his partner to have him attend a meeting in his place. He decided to take the child to breakfast. While they were eating, Andrea discovered Matteo's sad story. His parents had died in an accident and he had run away from the orphanage because of mistreatment. At that moment, Andrea realized that he could not simply take Matteo back to the orphanage. She decided to take him to a hotel for the night while she looked for a permanent solution for the child. After a peaceful night, Andrea went to an agency that helped children like Matteo find loving families. There, they promised him that they would find the right family for Matteo. But even though the child was in good hands, Andrea couldn't stop thinking about him. A few weeks later, Andrea received a call from the agency. They had found an adoptive family for Matteo. Happy but also sad that she would never see him again, Andrea went to say goodbye one last time. It was an emotional and difficult moment, but she knew it was the right thing for Matteo. Months later, she received an invitation to Matteo's birthday from his new family. He realized that they were wonderful people. During the party, Andrea met Francesco, the brother of Matteo's adoptive mother, who was looking for a job. Andrea invited him to interview at his company. Francesco was extremely competent and became a valuable collaborator of Andrea. In the meantime, Andrea continued to see Matteo and his new family, becoming an integral part of their lives. What would you have done in Andrea's place? You would have postponed a very important commitment to help a person in difficulty. Leave us a comment and tell us your opinion. One day, during the visit to the home of Matteo's new parents, Andrea met Lara, a pediatrician who worked with orphan children. Lara was a charming woman with a heart of gold and a passion for her work that shone through in every word and gesture. Andrea was struck by her dedication and the kindness with which she treated the children. A special connection was immediately born between the two. They began dating, discovering that they had many interests in common: a love of travel, a passion for volunteering, and a desire to make a difference in the lives of others. Their outings soon turned into romantic dinners, long walks, and deep discussions. Lara shared with Andrea the stories of the children she had helped, and he told her about the challenges and successes of his startup. Every moment together strengthened their bond, and it was clear to both of them that they had found something special. After a few months, Andrea decided it was time to take the big step. One evening, during dinner at a restaurant with a panoramic view of the city, Andrea knelt down and asked Lara to marry him. With tears in her eyes, Lara accepted without hesitation. Their wedding was a simple but elegant event, surrounded by close friends and family. The happiness was palpable, and the ceremony was followed by an unforgettable party. Shortly after the wedding, the couple's joy was completed by the news of the arrival of a baby. Lara's pregnancy was a time of great anticipation and preparation. Andrea and Lara carefully decorated the baby's room, choosing the jungle animal theme. When Devi was born, Andrea's happiness was indescribable. Holding her little one in her arms for the first time was a moment she would never forget. As time passed, Andrea continued to see Matteo grow in a loving and safe environment. Each time she visited the Bianches, she felt a deep satisfaction in seeing how her act of kindness had transformed so many lives. Matteo, a lonely and hopeless child, had become a happy and dreamy boy thanks to the love he received from his new family. Andrea's life changed radically thanks to a chance meeting in the rain. Not only had he found love and built a family, but he had also transformed the life of a child who desperately needed help. Kindness can truly change the world, one gesture at a time. One day, during a family celebration, Francesco said something to Andrea that struck him deeply. "You have no idea how much you have changed Matteo's life and ours. If it weren't for you, who knows where he would be now?" Andrea smiled, knowing he had done the right thing. Kindness can truly change the world, one gesture at a time. If you're enjoying this story, please like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Every day we share stories that inspire and touch the heart. Now, as Andrea looks back on his life, he understands that the things that happen to us are not simple coincidences, but true synchronicities. Every moment, every setback, every traffic jam brought him to the right place at the right time. The story of Andrea and Matteo is a powerful reminder of how being open to listening and attentive to the signals that the universe sends us can have profound and lasting repercussions on our lives and on the lives of those close to us. Our lives are intertwined in ways we can't predict, and every action we take can create ripples of change that last forever. Andrea's story teaches us that even in the most difficult moments or the most hectic days, stopping to help someone can open unexpected doors and change the course of our lives in ways we never imagined. A simple act of kindness can create profound connections, impact entire families, and transform lives forever. So the next time fate stops you in your tracks, remember, this could be the start of something extraordinary. Thanks for staying with us until the end. See you in the next video.